Salve, salve galera, Mangual aqui na área, tudo bem com vocês? Estou aqui trazendo o segundo gameplay de Dragon Age Origins, agora com uma novidade. A gente agora vai poder ouvir os comentários, porque estamos com áudio, mais uma vitória aqui pro canal. Então galera, eu peço que assistam os gameplays, comentem, se inscrevam no canal e fiquem por dentro de maiores novidades, porque novidade é o que mais vai ter aqui nesse canal. E vamos para a gameplay, valeu! Para quem viu a última gameplay, a gente parou aqui no começo de Ostagar. Então agora a gente vai se preparar para o ritual. Então vamos lá.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Aí sim, a gente vai agora encontrar com o nosso brother. Ali está aí, nosso companheiro Grey Warden, companheiro de batalha.
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
É aquela coisa, né, galera? Aproveitar que a gente tá aqui e extrair o máximo de informações para a gente poder se situar, né? Eu pelo menos faço bastante isso, porque a partir do momento que a gente tiver um pouco mais de informações, fica mais fácil da gente se localizar no nosso propósito aqui, né?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
Agora vamos explorar um pouquinho e a gente tentar fazer algumas missões básicas aqui de acordo com o que a gente vai descobrindo. Antes é bom a gente também upar um pouquinho de nível, né? Já que já está distribuindo 3 aqui. É sempre bom ter um pouco mais de força, pelo menos nesses momentos iniciais. Treinamento em combate especializado. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Vamos ver. Ó, tem uma habilidade aqui que precisa de 25 de força. A gente já tá quase lá, viu? Defesa com escudo, alcance pessoal. Aqui é 11 de força, treinamento e combate. Vamos botar isso aqui pra ver se vale a pena. Se não, já vale como experiência.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now. I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you. I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did. As you wish.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Ó, interessante esse comentário dele, viu? Mas é aquela situação. Vamos tentar aprender um pouco mais sobre esses darkspawns, as proles das trevas, justamente para quando encarar a gente já ter uma noção do que vem pela frente.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short frontier, for instance, is something called a geforce. They're pretty common stuff, but we don't know much about them. Where these new darkspawn are coming from.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
É, galera, só informação privilegiada. Esse Loghain aí é um nome pra gente guardar. Esse Loghain aí é um nome que vai fazer muito sentido lá na frente. Por enquanto, a gente não tem como avançar aqui. É melhor nem se meter a besta, mas lá na frente a gente vai ver isso.
Very well.
Aqui o nosso fiel companheiro, Doguinho. É isso aí. Vem nos acompanhando aí desde o primeiro episódio. Em breve a gente vai soltar um vídeo sobre ele, viu? Uma homenagem a esse grande guerreiro.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tairn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tairn, I hope. Tairn Loghain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Tairn, what do you want? We're busy.
Vamos tentar extrair o máximo de informações que a gente
Make it
puder.
quick. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? hear death is unpleasant. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
É aquela situação, né? A gente não tem tantas informações relevantes, foi mais sobre questão de pinturas mesmo, mas o importante é que a gente já está conhecendo um pouquinho mais do que já conhecia antes, né?
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the Darkspawn horde has grown larger.
Aqui pelo jeito a gente sai do acampamento. Já tô vendo aqui pela descrição do mapa Ermos Kokari. É pelo jeito a gente sai do acampamento. Então vamos voltar porque o que a gente quer está dentro do acampamento.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Aparentemente eu não vi essa bênção surtir nenhum tipo de efeito, né? Porque geralmente em jogos de RPG bênção, milagres, entre outras coisas, tem algum tipo de efeito, mas vamos ver, pergaminho, vamos tentar examinar aqui. 50 de XP, pelo menos valeu a pena vir pra cá. Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Olhe, já descobrimos alguém pra conversar.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of our layman. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here? Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
É aquela situação, né? A gente não extraiu tantas informações assim, mas pelo menos uma coisa a gente ficou sabendo. Já temos mais uma amizade aqui dentro do acampamento.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Pessoal, é aquela situação. A gente é um Grey Warden. Esse cara tá preso pelos Grey Wardens. Se a galera não deu comida nem água, pode haver um motivo ou não, né? Mas a gente vai ver o que é que pode fazer.
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Olha, apareceu a nova missão aqui, viu? Vamos ver aqui com guarda.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. So, it's not up to me to make sure he gets fed. Sure, you've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
É, a gente não conseguiu persuadir esse cara, muito provavelmente porque nossas skills de lábia, esse tipo de coisa, de argumentação, são inexistentes, né? Mas vamos ver o desenrolar disso daí.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now. Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Any last wishes? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet?
Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? Goodbye.
Bom, galera, aqui a gente já teve uma noção do que são os tranquilos. Os tranquilos basicamente são magos que, de certa forma, né, eles... Eu não queria ter uma palavra melhor, mas eles são dopados, né? Eles são dopados magicamente. As suas emoções são removidas, assim como os seus talentos. Então, tipo assim, ele não vira um mago muito forte ou perigoso. Ele vira tipo quase um robô, né? Cumprindo ordens, esse tipo de coisa, né? É complicado. Eu acho que, tipo assim, pelo que eu já vi de Dragon Age, esses tranquilos, eles geralmente é feito como punição para aqueles magos é que saem da linha, esse tipo de coisa, né? Às vezes eles são feitos de tranquilos, esse tipo de coisa, mas é importante para a compreensão do mundo de Dragon Age essa conversa. Então, vamos ver o que mais tem. A gente já está conhecendo um pouquinho de cada coisa aqui. É bem provável que lá na frente a gente vai encontrar outros tranquilos.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Watch over the valiant King Kalen and guide him as he faces this terrible evil.
Bom, acabamos de conhecer mais uma personagem aqui, Wine. E é bom que tipo, a gente vá memorizando o nome dos personagens, porque a possibilidade de encontrar esses personagens lá na frente é enorme. Então, quanto mais gente a gente conhecer aqui, melhor, né? E fora que ela tava falando aqui sobre os Darkspawns, os Fades. Aqui, pelo que a gente viu, o Fade, ele é como se fosse um mundo espiritual que os magos têm acesso. Como o Tranquilo, ele falou que os magos, eles atraem espíritos e demônios, é muito provável que eles atraiam justamente por causa dessa conexão com o desvanecer ou o fade, né?
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Soldiers are from Eldon, my sisters and gentle folk. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, mages of the ancient...
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Ou seja, ainda precisamos encontrar Alistair. Ou Alistair, ou qualquer coisa que eles imaginem. O importante é a gente saber quem é o personagem, né? Independente da pronúncia.
Do not wait too long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately. What are you, a bunch of Natric fishwives spreading gossip until you brown your small clothes out of terror? We've seen nothing to suggest...
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I? Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds. Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chastened barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk. Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
É isso aí, galera. Essa parte aqui, a gente sai do acampamento, que são os ermos Korkari. Ele já falou que lá fora existe a bruxa Flemeth e existe as filhas delas, que são as, de certa forma, as bruxas do ermo. Então, vamos ficar ligado, porque muito provavelmente, se já houve essa introdução aí ao personagem, é bem capaz da gente ser apresentado lá na frente, viu?
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
rapaz está bastante assustado, então isso é complicado, né? Porque em um exército ter pessoas com esse nível de trauma, a probabilidade deles abandonarem a batalha é enorme. E aí, tipo, vai deixar na mão os corajosos, né? Mas isso também mostra duas coisas. Ou ele se impressiona com facilidade, ou os Darkspawns, as proles das trevas, são realmente absurdas.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Daveth. Então, pelo jeito, mais um companheiro de batalha aí pra gente, viu? E ele já falou uma coisa interessante, que muito provavelmente nesse ritual a gente vai ser enviado aos ermos, então a gente já sabe que tem que se preparar.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Rapaz, suspeito isso, viu? Mas vamos dar uma olhada nessas outras mercadorias.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Pelo que eu tô vendo, ó, tudo coisa cara, viu? Isso aí deve ser itens melhores, ó. Tem até pedindo ouro aqui, ó. Ouro, prata, não de bronze. É, realmente não tem condições não, viu? Tem condições mesmo. Deixa lá essas outras mercadorias aí.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Aí, deve ser isso daí mesmo. A lista aí.
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
É, os Templários e os Magos não se dão muito bem não. Um fica procurando motivo para iniciar briga com o outro, mas de certa forma eles estão lutando do mesmo lado, contra a prole das trevas.
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Tutorial. Membros da equipe táticas. Quando você os está controlando, os membros da equipe agem de acordo com as táticas que você determinou. Selecione a lista aí, clicando com o botão esquerdo nele ou no seu retrato. Bora. Tutorial membro da equipe tática. Agora abra a tela de táticas clicando no ícone destacado pressionado. Pronto. Tá, pré-ajustadas é o que já está configurado. Si mesmo sendo atacado por um ataque à distância. Inimigo, vida 10%. Vida 90%. Você pode usar janelas condicionais de tática para criar comportamento personalizado para cada personagem ou simplesmente selecionar táticas pré-ajustadas. Mude a tática pré-ajustada de alistar para defensor. Si mesmo. Mude a tática pré-ajustada de alistar para defensor. Aqui tá complicado. Ó, si mesmo. Condição. Aqui, defensor. Si mesmo, inimigo, vida. Inimigo mais próximo ao visível que aqui tem. Mais próximo visível, bora lá. A gente gravou alguma coisa aqui, mas aí a gente vai ajustando com o tempo, só para o vídeo não ficar bem monótono.
found Alistair, did you? Good. I assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Pessoal, é aquela situação. A gente basicamente vai ter uma missão aqui. Que essa missão, na verdade, é composta de 2 tarefas. A gente vai ter que achar os pergaminhos e vai ter que achar sangue de Darkspawn. Ou da Prole das Trevas. É porque eu tô com o nome em inglês porque eu joguei isso há muito tempo no 360, mas digamos que eu não concluí o jogo, eu apenas cheguei em um determinado ponto e depois acabei não concluindo mais. Mas aqui vai ser uma oportunidade até de poder concluir o jogo. Então vamos lá fazer essa missão.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Agora estamos no ermos. Aqui é onde vai rolar os perigos. Então, vamos que vamos.
As you say.
Dead yet?
It has begun.
Olha, aqui nos ermos a gente já tá encontrando coisa, viu? Carta para Jogby. Vamos ler aqui. Meu querido filho, agrada-me saber que você deseja seguir meus passos e levar a palavra do Criador aos não iluminados. Eu queria que você tivesse escolhido um local menos perigoso para fazer isso. Peço desculpas por ir precocemente aos ermos, filho, mas eu queria montar acampamento e dar início às coisas. Os Shensin respeitam quem tem habilidade de sobrevivência nos ermos, por isso eu esperava conseguir um apoio antes de você chegar e talvez estabelecer um acordo com a tribo local, para que tivéssemos amigos assim que você chegasse. Quando você chegar aos ermos, você achará difícil de navegar. Eu anotei alguns marcos abaixo. Se você segui-los, eles o levarão a um local em que eu já explorei e que deixei alguns suprimentos para você. Se você estiver perdido, tente voltar àquela marca e eu o encontrarei. Os marcos são o seguinte: iniciando na entrada dos ermos, vindo de Ostagar. Vou baixar aqui. Procure uma árvore encostada numa construção arruinada. Passe sobre uma ponte de árvore caída. Passe por uma torre submersa que está à direita. Olhe entre um arco arruinado alto e uma pedra musguenta em pé. Ande por um caminho de raízes e pedras Procure 2 estátuas grandes com um baú entre elas. Lá você encontrará nosso ponto de encontro. Eu te amo, Jogby, meu filho. Espero vê-lo em breve, seu pai, Rigby. Bom, ou seja, aqui já está falando de um possível tesouro para a gente achar. Agora esse caminho aqui, viu? Que misericórdia, viu? Mas vamos tentar achar. Mais uma missão para a gente fazer e quem sabe tem algum suprimento bom.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I shall do it.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Give them the advantage!
A gente aqui se deu mal, mas vamos de novo. tá vendo que isso vai ser um pouquinho mais complicado do que a gente imaginava, mas vamos lá.
Very well. As you say. Now we do battle. Watch it!
Right.
Don't say I didn't warn you! Don't say I didn't warn you!
Now you fall.
Ufa, viu? Depois de algumas tentativas, finalmente a gente conseguiu mudando um pouco a estratégia, né? Mas é isso mesmo. Se a gente não tentar várias vezes, a gente não consegue. É difícil passar somente de primeira, viu? Mas o importante é que conseguimos.
I shall do it.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those. The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
It has begun.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Sinistro, viu? Suspeito. Mas assim, como infelizmente a gente precisa desbravar o jogo, vamos com ela pra ver o que é que dá.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do? did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Pronto, pelo menos recuperamos os tratados e fizemos uma parte da missão. Vixe, gente, ou seja, depois que recuperar os tratados, a gente já vem imediatamente aqui pra base. Eu queria ter explorado um pouquinho mais, mas vamos dar andamento. Acreditem, eu geralmente gosto de ficar explorando canto por canto, ficar vendo o que é que tem de itens, esse tipo de coisa, mas acredito que pro gameplay ficar mais dinâmico, isso não seria uma boa coisa, até porque se eu ficar explorando mesmo, corre o risco de eu passar umas 3 horas lá e deixar o gameplay aqui bem chato e nada dinâmico. Então vamos prosseguir com a história.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. Sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Two more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Galera, a união foi bem sucedida, o ritual foi bem sucedido apesar dos pesares. Fomos o único sobrevivente na nossa iniciação. Agora o que vai ter pela frente a gente ainda vai desbravar. Então, para o vídeo não ficar muito grande e não ser um tormento na hora de editar, eu vou finalizar por aqui, certo? Agradeço a todo mundo que estiver assistindo e que estiver acompanhando. Eu vou pedir encarecidamente a vocês que se inscrevam no canal, acompanhem os vídeos, olhem as playlists, porque além de gameplay tem muito mais coisas aqui dentro do canal, certo? No mais, vou ficando por aqui. Desejo a vocês tudo de bom e valeu!